Hi. Observing the Stand Up to Racism march on Saturday, despite anything you may otherwise gather, I'd say it was a flop. Simply predicted overwhelming numbers failed to materialise. Previously, posters by the thousands had been plastered all over town. Online propaganda advertising was boasting a massive turnout. As a precursor, Piccadilly Noon, the autonomous block saw a mere few dozen weedy ninjas gathered. Q. Go and see the Unite the Kingdom demonstration and rally, and more about that tomorrow. But getting back to the Stand Up to Racism event, their march, when it finally arrived at Whitehall, consisted in the main of middle-aged and middle-class activists, the type that has recently been reanimated by the Palestinian demonstrations. There were younger people there, many recruited recently as a result of these Palestinian demonstrations. However, there was no significant presence of people from communities of colour. There was no exodus from Whitechapel, unlike the previous Palestinian protests, or anywhere else in areas of immigrant settlement. True, there were plenty of trade union banners on display, but very few members actually marching behind them. The whole affair, despite the build-up, was limp. No old-fashioned oomph or passion. No objection to the presence of Labour politicians on the rally platform. All in all, this amounted to just another boring, passive, unimaginative day of failed paper sales, a left in its infinite varieties that will never break its addiction to Labour, always returning for another fix. A Liberal left all exist in bubbles, completely remote from what's going down on the streets and in the battered working class communities. And they remain in this shrinking comfort zone, chanting, say it loud, say it clear, refugees are welcome here. But they have no explanation for the rise of right-wing populism, its expanding grip over substantial parts of the alienated working class. They've learnt nothing, appearing to many to be the last-ditch defenders of a decaying status quo. Their only success, if that is an adequate description, is the pro-Palestinian, anti-Israel demonstrations. But they ain't going to do anything to curb the rise of the populist right. In fact, it may be adding to it by appearing to be supporting regressive Islamic elements. Bye.